How you guys doing? I'm on the floor because I'm exhausted today. I spent a long day at the gym and my feet are very, very tired. So I actually went for a light bike ride today at lunch and I made it up to Bob Ronker's running spot in the Loveland Bike Trail. As I was looking around for stuff, I saw this nifty little contraption from Triggerpoint Therapy. And the funny thing is, I'm actually wearing Triggerpoint shirt today, by coincidence. Anyway, I'd seen these advertised probably for the last couple months and passed up on them a lot. I'm very, very skeptical into new stuff, and I love, this is basically the foot roller. As you can see, it's only about as long as my hand, and this is my favorite way to roll my feet, the bottom of my feet, to keep my plantar fasciitis from coming back, is to use the Jill Miller tune-up fitness balls. They're basically the size of about a baseball, and they're soft. So anyway, they really get in, they move, they kind of stretch the tissue a little bit. It feels awesome. But I decided to check this out. It's about $25, and this is their foot roller. And I thought there's two different sizes, two different densities. They both felt very, very similar to me. Usually I can feel like a light pressure, and then like definitely like take the rumble roller for example. The rumble rollers, the blue ones are pretty soft, and the black ones are much harder. Anyway, so I got this guy just to check, and you can see how there's a good density to it. You can see how it's made. Very, very sturdy, because I mean you're gonna be standing on this. So anyway, let's get down to business. I gotta take care of my feet because knee issues. So anyway, what I like to do is start with my heel on the ground. See if you can see that pretty good. Hopefully I cut my toenails so you guys won't be grossed out. But anyway, I work slowly forward until I find some tender areas, and then I go kind of side to side across the, kind of smearing the foot, smearing the tissue underneath. You can see a little bit more how I'm doing the side to side. Do a couple passes each way, and I can feel that grid really loosening up, and it feels pretty good. It's not as hard as it would seem, but I can feel, it almost feels like there's crunchy stuff under my feet. Find some really tender areas. Whew, right there. Right under, behind the ball of the foot. So, like I said, you want to take care of your feet if you're on them, especially through the day a lot. I'm doing heavyweight stuff. I'm doing long endurance stuff. Doing a lot of balance and proprioception stuff. You really want to take care of your feet because, it's the same thing as wearing bad fitting shoes. It can really change your gait. It can really change, all the tissue that surrounds the bones of your feet. It can make basically that really complex part of our body, it can make it kind of screwed up. So anyway, then that tissue tension is going to travel up, calf, all the way back, all the way up into, your whole posterior chain, I feel, gets changed when you have bad feet. So anyway, try this guy out. I'm going to give it thumbs up. It's pretty awesome. $25. I mean, it's worth it to me. It seems really sturdy. I could let a lot of people use it. So I could get maybe a couple of these for the gym. I always thought a lacrosse ball was way too hard, way too much for people that are just getting into this to start with their feet. So anyway, you gotta think there's a lot of small little muscles down there, and that tissue can get really, really inflamed. And if you overdo it, you're going to be walking around on that inflamed tissue. So I like to stay away from lacrosse balls, and I'd rather go for the the tune-up fitness balls from Jill Miller at yogatune-up.com, or try one of these guys. Start with a light one if you want, from Triggerpoint Therapy. Pretty awesome. So I'm going to keep doing this. It's a great thing to have out morning and night before you go to bed, or after your training. So my right foot feels really loose, and so does the ankle, compared to my left. Back there, somewhere. There. Anyway, check this out. Have a good one.